Hi everyone, namaste. Here is a beautiful yoga video for you guys to help to reduce stress in the teenage time. So my son, Gerger, is now 12 and a half, and he would be happy, I guess, I hope.
Yes.
He doesn't even know for what, but he's happy to do some yoga with me. We do that regularly in order to help to manage stress, because there is so much stimulation that is coming at this age, and so many internal processes, external processes are happening, and so for them it's a little bit of a challenge to find their center. So we love to do yoga together, and today we're going to share a practice that helps to relax, to let go of stress, and to get more calm and centered in the mind. So we're going to start with a mudra, Matangi mudra. The middle finger is extended, and then all the other fingers interlaced. And you can just face me, Gertrude, you can turn towards me. And we always try to have our spine straight. So if you notice you are tilting back a little bit, you can sit on the pillow. Maybe yeah, that's nice. Then you can have your chest open and have our mudra centered against the navel. But the shoulders can relax and our breast can relax as well. So what is important here, that first we just land. We just take a few breaths, and with every exhalation we allow the body to relax, to let go. And we really start to feel how we are landing here in this moment in time, in this space that is welcoming us, landing on our mat. And we can release all other thoughts and situations and stories and experiences, and we can just really feel how we are present in this moment, feeling the physical sensations, how our hips, our pelvis is sinking down into the earth or into the pillow, how our feet are connected to the ground, and feeling how the belly is rising and falling with every breath. Finding our natural rhythm. It's not that we need to deepen the breath or we need to slow it down. Just find the natural rhythm of your breath. Allow the breath to come and go without any effort. And maybe it's just a little bit of lifting, a little bit of movement, but feel how, as you inhale, the belly gets full, and a little bit your hands are rising with your mudra, and then with the exhalation, the hands are falling back towards the spine. And this hand position that we call mudra is giving us a special energy to focus more, to bring the energies in one point. In this case, we can focus on the breath, we can focus on the physical sensations. That is many, many times a big challenge for teenagers and also for adults to really find focus for the mind. So you can practice focusing on your body, on a certain area. Right now, maybe for the belly, to really feel how your belly is rising, how your belly falls. Maybe focusing indeed on the breath, how it feels to inhale. Where does your breath go? In the chest, in the belly, maybe in your back, on your side ribs. Even sometimes we can also focus by using a little bit our mind. For example, if you notice your mind can just not get quiet, you can count. You can count for inhalation, let's say 4 or 5. And then for the exhalation, same amount. But it's not a competition. It's not about who can breathe deeper, longer, and count longer. It's really just still the natural breath. And keeping the inhale and the exhale even while the mind is counting. And so today we're going to do a practice that helps to restore good, positive vitality, strength and courage, confidence, and helps to release stress. So then just have last breath here. You can also exhale through the mouth. And then slowly you can relax your hands, either with palms facing up or palms facing down. Feels what feels better for you. This is more really receiving, right? That our hands are up. And when you have your hands facing down, it's more centering. You go more inwards. You want to connect to you. So feel which one feels better for you. And then slowly we're going to have our hands coming together in front of the heart. And we're going to chant 3 Oms together. So the chanting always helps us to get into a feeling state, out of the sinking mind, the sinking brain. It helps to create a beautiful energy for the practice. And it really adds that factor of, magic to the practice. That's where we start to feel this is not a workout. There is maybe something more that's going to happen to us. Many times when we do yoga, we can't really explain what is happening to us. And most of the time where our yoga practice is taking us, it's unexpected. It's a real magical journey. So Om is a beautiful vibration to help us to get out of anything negative and our stories and our thoughts, and helps us to be connected to our positive spirit. Alright? So let's just chant it 3 times, taking a deep breath. Long exhale. And inhale. And then slowly we can just have our hands rubbing against each other, really making them super warm, nice and nourishing. And then we're going to place our hands against the kidneys, right? Where are the kidneys? The kidneys are right above the sacrum, the lower back, somewhere here on both sides. And we're just going to breathe in some love, some positive energies into the kidneys. And imagine that with exhalation, we can exhale the stress that might be there. So kidneys can give us superpowers when we need them. Really strong vitality is stored there. But that's the place also that stress is stored, that fears and anxiety can be stored as well. So with every exhale, imagine you release stress. And with every inhale, you breathe in confidence and life force, vitality. And we can breathe out any type of fears, anxiety, too much of the stimulation. So slowly from here, we're just going to have our hands coming down to the floor and then coming into an all-fours position. And then so we're going to have our hands coming underneath the shoulders and our knees hip distance apart, and we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. Again, moving from that kidney area. Yeah, on the inhale, we compress those kidneys. And on the exhale, we round and we stretch. And we can inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And we inhale through the nose. And we exhale through the mouth. And one more time. And exhale. And then from here, slowly, come and stretch forward with both arms and let your chest well down. You can have your arms a little bit more open than the shoulders if you need to. You can place your forehead on the floor or your chin, if your neck is okay with that. We want to feel a nice stretch on the front side and on the back side, a little bit of compression at the kidneys, right at the lower back. Nice stretch in the arms, yes. Taking a deep breath into our heart, and then long exhale, allowing the heart to release everything that might be a little bit stressful. And with every inhale, awakening that strong, brave heart. And then slowly from here, we slide forward onto our bellies. See if you can slide forward by having the lower arms on the floor and have a little lift, a little engagement here. Very nice. Keep looking forward. Beautiful, Gerger. Your feet can be hip distance apart. And then slowly lower down. Yes, all the way down. Great. Now have your arms coming behind. You can have the feet flat. And then on an inhale, we slowly rise. And on the exhale, we slowly come down. Now wiggle a little bit with your hips from side to side. Really let go. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to do it 2 more times. So press the feet down, inhale, rise. And then on the exhale, slowly down. And then one more time, inhale, rise. Lift the chest. And exhale, let go. Have the hands coming underneath the shoulders. And then gently come back up onto hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders. And again, our cat-cow. Knees could be a bit more open. Inhale, slowly lift the heart. And then exhale, round. I'm going to put a little bit of music. Inhale, slowly lift the heart. And then exhale, slowly round. And one more. And then exhale, round. And tuck your toes under. And then from here, gently press up into Idama Dog. And just gently walk it out. Calmly breathing through your nose. Exploring the sensations in the legs. Waking up your legs. Finding a relaxed move. Nothing too intense, nothing too stressful. Last breath here. Try to lift your hips high up to the sky. And then on the exhale, come down onto the knees again. Inhale, lift the heart, looking up. And then on the exhale, pull through the belly and back up into Gamma Dog. And we're going to move between dog and cow. Yeah, whole zoom. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale back into downward dog. And then one more time. Inhale, lift, look up, and then exhale, slowly back into downward dog. Very good. And then from here, slowly walk forward, step by step, foot by foot. Come to the top of your mat. Let yourself hang here. Maybe bend the knees if it's really intense on your legs. And then slowly, and then inhale, round yourself all the way up. And then inhale, reach up. And then on the exhale, slowly hands to your heart. Now get into relaxation and then yawning a lot. That can be a sign of relaxation when we start to yawn and drop into our tiredness, right? So we're going to start from here, and actually we're going to do 2 rounds of moon salutation. That is usually helping us to slow down, to be in a gentle flow inside of ourselves. And moon is also bringing rejuvenation. If you go out and you watch the moon and you really absorb the moonlight, it has a very beautiful, calming, meditative effect. So, beautiful thing is that I'm doing this with my son, which shows that we all need moonlight. It's not just the women need it. Guys, especially when they need to nourish their heart, their body, when it's about nourishment, we all need that feminine side as well. Alright? So have our feet coming hip distance apart. And then slowly get your hands at the kidneys. The hands can go down or up, whatever works better for you. And then bend a little bit your knees and really push the floor away. And then lift the heart. Just lift the heart. And then on the exhale, slowly coming down. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. And then from here, just step back with your right foot. Right foot steps back and right knee is going to come down to the floor. From here, have your hands coming again onto the knees. And on an inhale, lift the heart, come up. And gently press the front foot down so you are stable. And on the exhale, slowly hands to the earth. Very good. And now step back into downward dog. And then from here, slowly take your knees down to the floor. And then have both arms stretching forward into Anahata. So we keep our hips high up and our heart is melting down to the earth. Taking a deep breath into our heart. And then on the exhale, slowly we come forward onto our lower arms. See if you can find that strength there in the softness. Yes, feet hip distance. And then slowly lower the belly down. And then have the hands coming under the shoulders. And inhale, rise for cobra. Shoulders down. Yes, beautiful. And exhale, slowly down. And then from here, up into downward dog. Moving slowly, no stress. And then especially what is so important in this age, that we're not doing anything wrong. Right? We're just exploring, gaining experience. Right foot steps forward. Again, right. Left knee is down. And if you want, you can also take both arms up. Lift the heart, shoulders down. And then exhale. Big circle, hands to the earth. Good. And stepping forward. Let your head go. And then have your hands at your hips. On an inhale, slowly come up. Lift your heart. Little back bend. And then exhale, slowly come down. Slide down with the hands along the back of the legs. You can bend the knees if you need to. And now we go for the other side. So left foot is stepping back. Good job. Left knee down. And inhale, lift your heart. Back bend. Exhale, slowly forward. Try to connect the movement and the breath. Have an extra breath here in downward dog. And then slowly knees coming down. And then arms are stretching forward. Let your chest bow down. Yes. And inhale love into the heart. Gentleness. And exhale. And slowly Elbows in, come forward onto the lower arms. Find that strength there. Yes, beautiful. And slowly lower down, all the way down. Inhale, rise for cobra. It can be low or high. And then exhale slowly down, very nice. And then back up into down dog. Have a press here. And then step forward with the left foot again. We complete the left cycle. Right knee is down. And inhale, we rise. And then slowly from here, hands to the earth. And then step forward. From here, let the head go. Bend the knees if you need to. And then hands at your waist on an inhale. Gently come up. Little back bend, explore it. Doesn't need to go super deep. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now, take a breath and just really notice how your body feels. Notice what is changing. Notice how you feel in your heart. If you indeed feel a more gentle energy, nourishing energy, the face can relax, the shoulders can relax. And we're going to add one more of this round to our sequence. Alright, so we are getting a little bit familiar with it. Hands at the lower back. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, slowly coming down. And then from here, right foot steps back. Right knee coming down. And inhale, slowly lift the heart like a crescent moon. C-shaped moon, and exhale, hands to the earth. Step back for downward dog. From downward dog, come down onto your knees. And then arms stretching, let your chest melt. Take a deep breath into the heart. And then exhale, come forward onto the lower arms. Little goblet, beautiful, and gently lower down. Inhale, rise to cobra, feet flat, elbows in, and exhale slowly down. And then up into downward dog. From here, right foot forward, keep going with the right, and inhale, we rise. And exhale, beautiful. And then from here, step forward, let the head go. And hands at your waist, come back up. Lift your heart, little back bend with your kegel. And exhale, flow down. Bend your knee if you need to. Left foot back, last leg. Inhale, lifting our heart open. And exhale. Back into downward dog. And the knees down to the earth. And then arms stretching forward. Beautiful. Deep breath into the heart. And then exhale, slide forward. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, flowing down. And then back up into downward dog. So instead of now stepping forward and completing the whole cycle, the whole namaskar, moon salutation, we're just going to come and land on our knees and just come down for a child's pose. Yeah? So you can be with the knees open, you can be with the knees together, you can have your arms at your side, at your feet, or in front of you, wherever it feels comfortable. Just have a few breaths and imagine again that you breathe into your back and you can release any tension. You can release any stress, any worries, and just feel how the inhale is like a gentle caress. How the inhale strokes you, brings you nourishment. that you feel that it's okay, it's all okay. Feeling the earth so solid underneath your body, so steady, so stable. Last 3 breaths here. And then from here, slowly we can slide forward onto our belly. And we can just have our hands coming underneath the shoulders. And we can have a little bit of swaying movement. If you're cold, you can let me know. Okay, you can put on your shirt. And you can just sway a little bit from side to side. Right? Just to let go. And just keep the eyes closed, really sensing and feeling your body. And feeling how your belly can relax into the earth. You can just let go. No, you just go down there. And just really relax your belly, relax your chest. And feel how with every breath that you exhale, your belly and your chest can relax into the earth. It's getting soft, it's melting. Notice if there is any area that you can relax more, maybe your feet. Notice how your body feels. And then from here, slowly, we can come up into a sitz. Yeah? So have your lower arms coming on the floor, elbows sort of underneath the shoulders, our feet can be relaxed. And you can choose if you drop your head, if you lift your head. And most probably you feel that your lower back is getting a little bit compressed, right? A little bit? Yes. And then you can also feel how your chest has more space to receive the breath, but we are not efforting, yeah? So find a place where you can relax, where it's not too intense. Good. We are just receiving the breath and exhaling whatever we don't need anymore. Sometimes negative thoughts, negative stories. It's so important that we learn that we can release things. Things that are not joyful, things that are not helping us, things that are eating our energy. We can release that. We can let them come and let them go. And so this is the part of our practice where we try to not move, where we try to really just have our mind on the breath, receiving the breath and exhaling, receiving relaxation and letting go. This is where we start to practice stillness, to learn to listen. Listen to our bodies. Is there any area that you feel is more sensitive? Listen to your energy level. Listen to your heart or your mind and just notice what is going on inside that big, big universe that is you. And we are here for 5 more breaths. If you want, for the last few breaths, you can try to come up into a seal. Still keep your feet relaxed. And you can have the hands a bit more outwards. You can also throw the head back or let the head go. Again, only do this if your lower back is okay with it, if it's not painful. Yeah? And the last breath here. And you can come down with a long, deep sigh through the mouth. And if you want, you can wiggle a little bit with your hips. Observe how is your body now that you came out of your pose. And then slowly from here, we're just going to come up gently onto our knees. And then behind us, sitting down behind, yes. And we're just going to have a little seated twist with bent knees. We can bend. Yes, see if that works. If it doesn't work, if your hip is taking off, then you can always extend the bottom leg forward if that feels more comfortable. Maybe that's better. Yeah. And then see again, maybe you need to sit on a block or a pillow. Yeah, see if you can cool maybe. You can try to sit on the block. Yes. Alright. And then we twist the other side. Right? The other side here. Yes. So you can just have your left hand behind you, the right arm coming up. And then, no, you have the, it's good. And then just have a little bit of lift. And then just look back behind you. And just having a few breaths here. Try to again practice the focus. Maybe you can focus to the navel. Imagine your breath goes down right at that navel point. And then slowly come back to the center. And now extend the bottom leg forward. So extend your right leg forward. And have your left foot coming. No, it's good to sit on. You could still sit on. You could still sit on. Yes. Right? And then just have a little inhale here. Lengthening. And then we go into, first with a straight spine. You can always bend that front leg if you need to. Yes. And then you can drop the head and we go into a yin variation of the half butterfly. You can put the pillow underneath your knee and then you can relax more. Yes. So if your hamstrings, if your leg is really complaining, then you can always bend the knee, maybe put something underneath the knee to lift it a little bit. And then you can let go of the head. Sometimes the head needs support, so you can either hold with your own hands or put a block here. We're just going to have a few breaths here. Yeah? You want to feel the stretch along the whole back body, the back of the leg and the back of the spine. You want to feel a stretchy sensation there. And for the rest, you want to be able to relax, relaxing your arms, your hands. And imagine that your head is hanging, therefore all the thoughts are just dropping out of that head. All the thoughts are dropping down of that busy head. With every exhale, emptying yourself a little bit more. We stay for 5 more breaths. And the last one. Long and full exhale. And slowly, gently come back up. And then from here, just have your legs going behind and have a little windshield wipers. You can also lift the heart if that feels nice to have a little back pain. Good. And now we're going to do the other side. So yeah, remember which one we did? No, I think you should do the other side. That's why we place the pillow. Yeah, this way. Alright? And then from here, no? You know. No, but you need to twist to this side. Did you do this side or the other side? You need to twist this way. If your leg is like this, you need to twist that way. Is it the way that you twisted before? Yes. Then you need to switch it. Switch the legs. No, just the legs. It's always a tricky point when we realize, like, where did we twist? Good. And now, no, Gary, now we twist it this way. Yes. But before I did this way. Okay, then we switch the legs, and we go right. And then we twist to the other side. Yay! And again, take the elbow against your thigh. Yes. And then see if you need to sit on a block, or is it alright? What you want to avoid is this. So if it's hard to keep yourself upright, then sit on a block. Yes. Yes, and just have a few breaths here. Very good. And don't forget the front leg. Keep it active. Flex your foot. Yes, good. Keeping the spine really nice and long. And with every exhale, you can twist a little deeper. Still think about your navel, that your breath is going down to the navel. Maybe you can close your eyes and visualize the breath going down to the navel. Last breath here, inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, maybe we can twist a little bit deeper. And then from here, slowly come back to the center. And then have that foot coming against your thigh. Maybe you place something underneath your knee. As we go into this half butterfly or Janu Shirshasana. First, we can just have a little bit of a long spine. Yes. And then coming down with a long spine. And if this feels alright, we can just drop the head. If your spine is sensitive, you can just stay upright here with a long spine. Right? So maybe you drop, maybe you can release your head. Relax the shoulders, yes. Remember, here when we enter the yin part, it's all about letting go. So what can you release more? Or is any body part that you can relax more? And we again want to feel that nice long stretch along the whole back of the leg, the back of the spine, the back of the neck. And try to not move, but just the breath is moving. So we're going to have our last 5 breaths here. Breathing into that nice deep stretch. And then exhaling maybe through the mouth. And then slowly, gently with the inhale coming back up. And then again, lifting the heart, the chest. Tiger is getting really sleepy from this sequence, which means that we're doing a good job. He's relaxing. And we're going to finish this practice with a legs up the wall. So I'm going to ask everyone to put on his sweater. If you need to dress up a little bit, please do so. And you're going to turn your mat against the wall. So you could just get off the mat. And just have it a little bit against the wall. Yeah? This way. Good. You can sit up. And then you can just sit down in front of the wall. And then come really, really close. And then have your legs coming all the way up against the wall. You can come closer, try to go really close to the wall so your butt is really at the wall. Yes. Even more. Yes. It's always a wall climbing. I'm next to Ganesha. That's going to be good company for me. Yes. Good. And then really make sure that your hips, this is not cold, can pull your sweater down, kidney area should be well covered. Then just have your feet coming up, and you can relax your arms to the side in a relaxed way, so wherever it feels relaxed. You can also have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just imagine that there is like a beautiful waterfall, recharging, refreshing waterfall flowing down from your legs, and it's coming to your heart, it's coming to your head. It's like a fountain or a waterfall of nourishment. And you can just rest here and receive that nourishment. It's a very nice calming pose. It gives us also energy when we are tired. It helps us to get out of the mind. Again, we try to not move, we are just resting. Closing the eyes, receiving the breath. Inhale is fresh energy, gentle energy. Exhale is gentle letting go. And we are here for the last 5 breaths. Imagine you breathe in peace into all the cells of your body. Let this gentle flow fill you. Last breath here. And then slowly you can take your feet down. And then gently you can find yourself. You can push yourself up to get into kind of like a shavasana, the lying position. Since our floor is very cold here, are you right? Yeah. We're not going to do a long shavasana, but we're just going to have a short shavasana, just completely let go. You can let your feet fall open. You can relax your arms by your side, or one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And just really give yourself this moment of full rest. And observe for a moment, where did our short yoga practice take you? Maybe you remember how you felt at the very beginning, and then notice how do you feel now. And really taking in this relaxation, this stillness for you. Allowing your breath to be slow. And your mind to stay calm. And really just rest in this calm space inside of you. Knowing that this peace, this calmness is yours. And this is something that we can practice to get in here more often, more easier. To be in that peace, in that calmness. And you could rest, of course, as long as you want in this relaxation. Just enjoying the stillness. And just feel for a moment, what is it that you want to take with you from this practice into your day? What is maybe a feeling or a quality that you want to take with you? So it stays with you also when we are not on the mat anymore. And then slowly start to deepen a little bit your breath again. Feel how your body is resting on the floor. Feel how the earth is holding your body. How it's supporting you, how it's nourishing you. And then gently start to move a little bit your toes, your fingers. Maybe you want to stretch your arms above your head a little bit, maybe not. And then slowly hug your knees into your chest and then roll onto your side. Whatever side feels better. Keeping the calmness that you had in the relaxation. Taking the fruits of your practice with you as we come up. Gently come up to sit in a calm way, in a relaxed way. Come into a comfortable sitting position. And just have both hands coming together in front of your heart. And so we're just going to chant one Om together to close this practice. It doesn't need to be loud, it can be a very gentle one. So take a deep breath. Thank you, Gregor, for practicing with me.
You're welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And thank you all for practicing with us. We hope you liked it and you enjoyed the relaxation. And you can do this practice as much as you need it. It will always help you to drop down into a more peaceful, more calm space inside of you, regardless of your age. And stay tuned as we're going to keep posting some videos that you can practice with your kids or on your own or with other kids. And we wish you a wonderful day. Namaste.
Namaste.